How should players run lines legally to avoid obstruction? Have you ever watched a rugby match and wondered why some plays get penalized for obstruction? Understanding how players should run their lines can make all the difference. Let's break down how to run legally and avoid those pesky penalties. First, players must not block opponents intentionally. This means they should not position themselves in a way that prevents an opponent from tackling a teammate or contesting for the ball. If a player runs directly in front of a teammate to act as a shield, that is obstruction and will be penalized. Next, when competing for the ball, players need to maintain legal contact. If both a player and an opponent are running for the ball, they can only make shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Any other type of contact, such as charging or pushing, is illegal and results in a penalty. Another important aspect is avoiding offside obstruction. Players who are offside must not interfere with opponents or obstruct their play. If a player runs into or blocks an opponent to prevent them from tackling, that is against the rules. Decoy runners also have a role to play. These players can run to distract or confuse the defense without receiving the ball. However, they must ensure they do not obstruct potential tacklers from reaching the ball carrier. They can run behind teammates but must avoid interfering with the defense. Additionally, a ball carrier should not run into an offside teammate to create obstruction. Players must be mindful of their positioning to ensure they do not block opponents' access to the ball. Set pieces like scrums and lineouts come with their own set of rules. After these plays, players running with the ball cannot make contact with teammates in front of them to shield from defenders. For example, flankers should not block the opposing scrum half trying to move around the scrum. Referees take these rules seriously. If obstruction occurs, they will award penalties to the opposing team. In cases of repeated or deliberate infringements, referees may issue yellow cards, leading to temporary suspensions. In practical terms, players should focus on running clear and direct lines. They must avoid crossing in front of teammates in a way that blocks defenders. Awareness of positioning relative to teammates and opponents is essential to maintain legality in running lines. This helps keep the game flowing smoothly and fairly. By following these guidelines, players can run their lines effectively while avoiding obstruction penalties, allowing for a more enjoyable and fair match experience.